everyone. Hi, hello, welcome. Bob Ross minus the hair. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't have the cool luxury of having a perm. Oh my gosh, thank you, Mads, thank you. Thank you, Big Hurts, I appreciate it. Yeah, I just wanted to get all the meats and potatoes of what we've been doing this whole year into one short little minute, you know, for an intro. So that's what we're going to be doing from now on. And it's been a whole revamp and all that good stuff. So welcome, everyone. Thanks. It's so nerve-wracking to like make things and be like, oh my gosh, is this going to be what it is? Like, is this going to be okay? But we'll be fine, but welcome everyone. My name is Sean Graves. If you don't know, I play survival horror on my usual streams or action adventures and things like that. And those are on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and my schedule's gonna be a little bit of a shake-up this week, and then next week we'll be back to what I have been doing for the past 3 weeks. So about, what was it, about 9 o'clock in the morning-ish, you know? But anyway, point is, welcome. Once a month, I do special streams. This week is a art piece. Next week is a classic film noir. Never watch the films, just load them up, watch them, eat some popcorn, make some jokes about the film as we go about it, because the 1940s was class. And then usually within about a month. Yes, exactly, Mads. I totally hear that. And then like I also do Eurorack concerts as well. And by the way, Christmas, Santa Sean was really good to me, so I got some new pieces to add to the Eurorack, and some of them are extracurricular from the Eurorack, so I'm really excited to use it. I've been practicing, and sometimes when I even play for you guys, I'm also practicing as well. So we're gonna get on to the wet on wet today, and first of all, Lightbright, thank you so much for sharing your community. If you don't know, I like to paint Al Prima oil paints. So here is my canvas. This was last month's painting in all its winter glory. It's still kind of drying, but I like to show last month's and then paint this month's, and I do not, right? It looks so awesome. Like it's really dried really well for like the first month. So as it keeps drying, the colors start getting more crisper, and I keep on, you know, spritzing it with the glaze on top. Right, absolutely. My plan, by the way, this was like brought up a couple of times. My plan is for all the paints that I've been doing or started doing most recently, I want to get a collection of 12 paintings and then host a auction to then, you know, put that towards a, King J even said it, put it towards a donation to a charity or something like that. And I was like, that is perfect. I would love to do that. So I'm on the hunt for a charity for essential tremors, and so yeah, and I'm really excited for that. And then whatever is not sold for the charity for that one thing, I'll ask you guys like, oh, do you want this one? Do you want that one? Do you want this one? Do you want that one? But that's just for a couple of peeps out there. So that's the idea. So I did post this canvas here. It is double primed with white gesso. I have still not done anything to it yet. We will be using liquid white, which if you don't know, liquid white is essentially titanium white with a lot more linseed oil. So Thank you. Yeah, King J, dude, that's where that big brain power comes from, right? So, we're gonna use this as our medium. I like to use like a nice little ball glass jar to keep my liquid white on, and then we're just gonna slap it on here. And then I did not tell anybody where we're gonna be going this month, so I hope you all just trust me, trust the process, and yeah, I'm really excited. Okay, so colors that we're gonna be using today. I made some cards. Hopefully they're nice enough for you all. Whoa, geez. Can you even see that? Oh, there we go. Okay, it's in focus. So yellow ochre, we're gonna use yellow ochre. We're gonna use cadmium yellow. We're gonna use sap green. Alizarin crimson. Ivory black. I need to use a Sharpie next time. You can also use midnight black, but I can't find midnight black in my art department, so ivory black it is today. Phthalo blue, my favorite color of blue, and phthalo green, phthalo blue's twisted sister. So they all kind of look a little dark, but I promise they're gonna be amazing. So, well, we'll be using 2-inch brushes, 1-inch brushes, and fan brushes. Get a lot of them if you so happen to have them up and out of the way. And we'll also be using, for metal, we'll be using a painter's knife as well. Actually, so last month I forgot that I didn't have very many 1-inch brushes, so this was actually an angled brush, and then I had to go in and chop it, like do a brushectomy to this brush. It's still kind of a little slanted, so I'm gonna have to keep on treating this brush. But if you happen to have, or go to the store and you don't have 1-inch brushes and they're all slanted, Mads, I love that blue too. Like, it is, oh my gosh, I love, if I ever get, you know what? I hope my boyfriend understands that if we move in, when I move in, I'm gonna be doing some palette swatches of this and going to the Depot of Home and painting a couple walls in just phthalo blue because it's so beautiful. So anyway, yeah, that's kind of like the painter's struggle here when it comes to getting the goods here. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna dip right into the liquid white here, and it's just a big old jar full of it, which is awesome. I'm all about this. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna cover the whole canvas here with liquid white. Liquid white is, again, titanium white, but it is more linseed oiled. So you just want to do a nice liberal wash of this. You don't want to be too dry, you don't want to be too wet, so you got to be like right in that happy in-between spot. And I guess, like, here's the thing. I could have done this before Light Bright blessed me with this beautiful raid here for today. But at the same time, this is like one of those parts of the painting process that I feel is always skipped out on. So I hope you all appreciate the effort here. And so what this does is this allows not only the paint to be, is the Sean Graves quiz. What is Sean's favorite shade of blue? Oh, well, that's gonna be a thing for newcomers now. I always liked the color blue, but like not just blue or like cobalt or anything like that. Like, Even like Parish Blue is a very beautiful blue. If you don't know what Parish Blue is, go look up Maxfield Parrish. And he is an amazing artist. So yeah, there we go. We have a nice primed canvas there. And we're just gonna go ahead and get our wash on. Odorless paint thinner. If I dip out of screen, it's probably because I'm gonna go and use my little bucket with some goods in it. Beat the devil out of it a couple times. Yes, things to remember for later. Oh my gosh. All right. So, where are we going today, everybody? We are going to, here are my colors: titanium white, phthalo green, phthalo blue, ivory black, alizarin crimson, sap green, cadmium yellow, yellow ochre. And today we are going to go right into the cadmium yellow. We're just going to pull this out here, tap into the paints. You're ready for things to unfold. Well, today, usually when I paint skies, we do X marks, right? But today we're just gonna tap, okay? We're just gonna do a whole lot of tapping and just get in on this beautiful sky here. So we're just gonna tap, 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 and make a nice beautiful circle here. And then with the same brush, we're just gonna pull out the yellow ochre here. And we're gonna go ahead and just get a nice little tap going on here on the outside. You'll notice that, like, as I'm tapping and tapping, 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 that there's some parts that are going to be like mixing the cadmium yellow with the yellow ochre and vice versa. And that's okay. That'll be fine. It'll be okay. It'll be alright. When have I ever steered us ever wrong? Sunflowers? Very interesting. What's really fun about this sky here is that you can go and tap as much as you want. There is no degree of too little or too much tapping that you can do, okay? Yeah, I want to hear all of your guesses of where we're going today. It is a place. It is a place, because I only do scenery paintings, and sometimes I have little creatures live in places where I create. Doing some nice little brush cleaning. I've got a lot of brushes here. I say a lot of brushes. It's like 5 2-inch brushes and 5 1-inch brushes. And that keeps like a nice rotation of brushes. If I get like one brush that's like for the yellows, and then one for like the reds, and the other one for like the blues and the greens and things like that. So It's kind of like what that's all about, you know? Otherwise, you're just gonna be stuck painting and brushing and cleaning and all that stuff. So it can be a bit cumbersome sometimes. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a little bit of that titanium white, put that right up there with the phthalo green, and we're just gonna mix this all up. Hopefully you all can see that coloration there. This is why I love phthalo. Anything in the phthalo family, I'm here for it. Yep, just use your knife here and just press, scrape up. You can load up as much off of your palette as possible and just press it back inside. That's kind of the mixing process, is pressing, 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 pressing. Keep the press going. Keep the press on. But see, it's got like that nice little teal color going for itself. Smear, 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 press, press, press. Right? That's why I love phthalo green. Anything within the phthalo family, I'm here for it. You know me, I love some beautiful skies. So what we're gonna do is just, again, tap into this color here. Get a little bit on the ends there. And then we're just gonna go ahead and get our phthalo green on. And the thing is like, if you don't notice already, like where I start off and where I go are gonna be like two separate sections of, there's so much paint like right there of the phthalo green that by the time I go up and around and all that stuff, it's like, it's pretty dissipated as far as the strength of phthalo green, and that's okay. That's all right. We're here for it. We're gonna let the colors actually work for us for once. So there we go. Just keep on pressing, pressing, pressing. The more you press, the more you're diffusing. And the more you diffuse, the more of like that cadmium, or I'm sorry, yellow ochre starts bleeding into the phthalo green color, which is a lot of fun too. It's not as fast as, I would say, the whole Xing to get the sky going. Like, just tap, 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 tap. Hopefully you guys can hear the ASMR of it. I know some people are like totally into that. That's totally fine. Gonna clean off the brush a little bit more because we're gonna go into our third color for the sky. We're gonna mix that phthalo green, phthalo blue, and get a little bit of the ivory black together. We're just gonna do the same thing that we did before. It's gonna be pretty nice, I think. I think it'll be pretty nice. All right. So we got that phthalo blue, or phthalo green. We're gonna put phthalo blue there, grab just the slightest bit of black, and then the phthalo green. And let's just get those colors to speak to one another. And you're just gonna pick it up, slather it on, pick it up, slather on. And if you can't tell, there's like that slight variation, right? Like all those colors are just like, whoa! Well, that's what I kind of think happens. Okay. Back to business. We got our 2-inch brush still. We're gonna tap, 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 tap. Get that beautiful blue color in there. You can't tell because these brushes are all just a little chat. That all. Just a little chat. Just a little chat. Not too much. Not too much. And then let's go ahead and just get this guy to where we want it to be. We're gonna vignette later on, but I want to make sure that I at least get as much of this to be the blue color that we're at today. And by the way, if you're painting along with me, or if you're doing your own thing, which is totally valid, I would love to see in the Discord your paintings and what you've all been up to, or drawings, or pencil art, anything. I want to see all the art. I'm really testing my easel right now because I'm not sure how much I can beat the crap out of it today, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try and just be as nice as possible. It's a good easel. I like this easel. It's a lot better than the wooden one that I had earlier because I would not be able to do this. I would have to like hold it down, do all this. You're a wizard, Harry. By the way, if you're a Harry Potter fan, I want to know what house you are a part of, because I'm a Hufflepuff, in case y'all didn't catch it. Pick it up while it was being put down. Okay. Oh, cool, thanks. The background, so the background is like, you know, pink and blue colors being shot in through water, because, you know, gotta show my pride colors in here. Thank you, HUD, I appreciate that. It's like another fun update that I did. King J with the Ravenclaw. Light Bright's the only Slytherin I'll allow in my life. There, I said it. So what's in this bucket here is, actually it's a camper's collapsible bucket, and inside is just some paper towel that I use to just kind of dry off the brushes here. So that's the magic there. So I got a nice clean brush, or conversely, what we can do also, actually I need to do this really quickly. I'm gonna add some more black to the blue over here and kind of spread the love a little bit. Just get that. There we go. That's a nice darker shade of blue. And I'm gonna take a 1-inch brush because I'm not really too bothered. Tap, 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 tap. And then tap, 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 tap. I told y'all I'm gonna vignette, so we're gonna get into the corners here and get some of that. Get some of this love here. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. Lots of tapping. Maybe this should be called the tap dancing show. What do you guys think? But the idea here is that we're diffusing the sky, and it's just hopefully giving you this idea that we're going into the light here. Well, if all the tests say it. That's so funny. Pottermore? What's Pottermore? Why do I feel like I don't know what that is? Is that the new game that's coming out? The one that everyone's kind of like him and Han if it's gonna be worth it? Oh, okay. Groovy. So, we're gonna take a new brush and we're gonna do our favorite thing that we've been doing this whole time, and we're gonna tap into the colors here. We're gonna blend. We're gonna pretty much make it so the edge here and the edges here and the edges here don't matter anymore. It's not gonna be a thing. So you just spin around in circles. And just keep on tapping. And you can tap until your heart's desire is like, that's where I want it to be. And hopefully, you could go as rough, you could go as soft as you want with the taps. I'm going pretty darn hard. Like, I'm seeing the whole canvas go in and out, so like a diaphragm. So after that, we'll go out here. And hopefully you guys see the diffusing that I kind of want to create with my sky here today. Because it's going to be so worth it. And then I'm gonna just tap on a. I have off screen here a paper roll here, and that's why I've been kind of wiping my knife off of, and I'm also tapping the ink off of the brush here, the excess, if you will. Man, yeah. And then we're gonna go off to the blues. Tap, 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 tap. I want my sky to look far and away. Very far and away. And then in the corners here with the dark stuff, with the vignette. It's not killing it, it's just diffusing it. So that way it's not so harsh, hopefully, with how you guys see it. Boom. Right? Thank you, King. I appreciate that. Because it's kind of on a whim. Controlled chaos! Has anyone guessed where we're going yet? What magical places are we going? Alright, so I'm gonna mix up some more of the blue, black, and teal. I'm gonna call it blue, black, and teal for this purpose here. And just keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. And what we're gonna do here in this section is we're gonna set a little apart. Yeah, we're gonna use a 2-inch brush here. Use a 2-inch brush, pull, 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 pull. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna try, actually I'm gonna grab a little bit more of the dark. What we're gonna do is we're gonna tap around here somewhere something called an ocean line. So about here. It's okay if it's not perfect because we can always fix it later. Always go back. I'm just trying to set, when you set a horizon, you set a boundary for yourself, so it's okay, it's all right. Pull down, pull across. Let's just get the ocean. That's right, we're going to the ocean. And let's just blend all that out. Pull from the sides. The white that's already on the canvas is just allowing all this to come along with us. And I'm just gonna keep on adding some more dark colorations in places that I feel are worth it. This is going to be the easiest way to make oceans. Unlike the one that I did for Indy not too long ago for her, which really sparked off the imagination of doing this. There's a hair, so sometimes you just use a corner. If you have a hair on your canvas, just use the corner of your brush here and just kind of flick it off the canvas, and then it'll just come, hopefully it comes right along with you. It takes a couple tries, but it'll be all right, it'll be fine. Boom! We just made a sky and an ocean. Oh, the beach. Ooh. You want a beach? The Sahara Desert. Antarctica? Woo! It'd be cold down there. You know what? For the wintertime, that kind of makes a lot of sense. Maybe I should have gone to Antarctica. Middle of the ocean? I love the inspirations here, guys. You can go wherever you want. for sure. That's interesting. I really like King J's idea of going to the beach. I don't know what beach. Maybe Morro Bay? Do you guys want to go to the West Coast with me today? SpongeBob! Oh my gosh. But the... Not Wilson. Wilson! That made me cry so hard. Dude, that volleyball has had so, like, oh my gosh. That volleyball should have won an Academy Award. That stupid volleyball should have won an Academy Award for that whole movie. What the flip? And then, of course, like, watch, like, all the other... watch all the other actors be like, I lost to a volleyball? Yeah, you did. That whole volleyball had a whole story arc that no one was expecting. I don't think he was. I would be damned if Wilson went to the Academy Awards. You know what? Tom Hanks should bring him to the Academy Awards. Nice coffee. Just doing some brush cleaning. He's still out there. Oh no! Oh, poor Wilson. The man, the myth, the legend. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Okay, so we're gonna go back up to the sky a little bit, everybody. We're gonna pull out the titanium white as thin as we can make it. We'll grab some of this here on the 2-inch brush here. And it's just a little bit. It's not even that much. I don't know if you could tell on the brush here how much is being picked up or put down or whatever. But what we're gonna do here is we're just gonna tap around just like we did before and just get some of that light to peek through. Where you first start off is going to be the strongest when it comes to putting the titanium white on here. But the idea is that we're going to soften the colors. And you can do this as much or as little as you want. I'm going to be a little bit conservative on the white there. And know that if you do bring blue into here, it will be on top of your yellow, which is fine. There's like a little bit of the phthalo green getting into the yellow ochre there. And that's okay, it adds character, it adds... Oop, jeez, that was like viciously loud. Going back into titanium white. Yeah, like it's just like the little subtleties of titanium white kind of allowing this to be a thing. What I'm kind of hoping to achieve here is like the idea of rays of light coming through all of this, which I hope that kind of translates over. And if it doesn't, you'll hear it first. Again, you can just tap as much or as little as you wish. Bring it around, bring it around. Tap, 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 tap. And what I'm doing, when I see like a whole bunch of titanium white here on the sides here, I really pay as much attention as possible on that, so that way it's not too like, oh, there's white there, you know, like, kind of have to tap it, give it a little bit of that extra TLC there. So that should be about the last time I deal with a 2-inch brush for this whole thing. So the effect here is perfect because instead of a distant sun like in your last painting, the sun feels closer, like the beating down on you, exactly like you would expect if you were at the beach or out at sea. Yeah, exactly. Lioness, hi, hun. Welcome to being a first-time chatter. Hold on, let me get you a.
Hello there.
Hello there. Hello, lioness. Rawr. Oh, thank you. Actually, so like about 3 or 4 years ago, my sister got me this smock here because I really started gravitating to Bob Ross and Bill Alexander and their painting technique of Al Prima. So I really didn't have like a smock or anything to, you know, lessen the experience, but for what it's worth, it's been working out pretty well. You can tell if I'm a righty or if I'm a lefty because one side's gonna be more darker than, or more paint on it than the other. It's funny being like wearing a smock and then it's like clean, right? No problems. Oh, girl, you are on it. You are on it. All right, everyone. So, I'm gonna use a little finger here. Grab some of that titanium white there. And I know we're gonna finger paint a little bit, but we're just gonna pop a little circle right there. Actually, I kind of lied. We're gonna need to use a nice dry not so dry brush here. It's a little bit stiff. Okay, we're gonna have to retire this one. Sorry. How about you? You good? Yeah, you good. Oh, nice. And so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna just brush it across. Just 2 airs and some air. So 2 hairs and some air is like literally getting that close to your canvas. It's just brushing across. Brushing across as light as possible. And when you know, you know. So Bob Ross is like a freaking beast with 2 airs and some air. Me, I'm a little bit more delicate, but what we're gonna do is just brush it across, brush it across, brush it across, brush it across, brush it across. Brush it across. Some of the yellows come into the blue, some of the blues go into the yellows. Work it, work it, work it. 2 airs and some air. You just keep on doing this for as long as you want to really set back the sun there. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Lightbright, for telling everybody, because I put out in advance like how I prepare my canvas, like what I'm doing and things like that, and then you know, I'll see you guys here for sure. And I would, again, if you're doing your own thing, I would even love to see what you're doing there. What's the story? What are you painting, you know? So today for our clouds, we're gonna just pull and get like a nice little amount of ink on our brush here, our 1-inch brush, by the way. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna tap the idea of clouds out here in the sky. Just like that. I'm using the mixture of the blue and the black and the phthalo green, kind of like that weird mixture in the middle as my go-to color. And I'm just tapping across the sky. Tap, 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 tap. You can put in as many or as little as you want. You can make little ones. You can even make little tiny ones out here in the distance. I know that one's there. Little indications here and there of clouds. And if you want to go like darker, you can go even into the darker side of your blues. Blue and black, black and blue. And same thing. You can even go a little bit higher here. Even press a little bit more. And this is all I'm gonna do for clouds. That's it. Clouds. We have clouds, everybody. Who here's a Slytherin? Who here's a Slytherin? Where are my Hufflepuffs at? Where are my Hufflepuffs at? Come on! Alright, Lioness. Alright, I will allow you to be a part of this. I won't kick you out. King J and I are like the only two representing our houses in here. Yep. That's okay. I'm a good... Oh, you're a nice nope rope? Oh, golly. Okay. Well, everybody, we've got our cloud, we got our sky, our beautiful sky, our clouds, our water line, all that good stuff. We are going to go into fan brush mode. And what we're going to do is we're going to take that same color from here and we're going to put some land out here. And we're going to do a nice little haystack here in the ocean. I'm going to show you guys how to make an ocean with the littlest effort involved. Because last time it was like a whole thing. And if you're new to painting oceans, yeah, it's easy once you get into it. I had to deal with a whole lot of trial and error. And I enjoy the challenge. You know what I mean? Please slither in me. Oh man. So I kind of want the land to kind of wrap around a little bit around here. So what I'm gonna do is just tap up with my fan brush here, and just go into this here. I'll grab some more. Blue, black, black and blue. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. Lots of tapping in this. Maybe that's what the title of this painting should be. And so what I'm gonna do is just pull down that color. Grab some, actually I'm gonna change up the flavor a little bit. Pull in one direction on your easel here, or on your palette, in this coloration here. Oh my goodness. That's the problem. I must make more. Blue, black, black, blue. Grab some of that teal color in there. Give it some of that love. Okay. Let's go back to that 1-inch brush to see what life we can bring into this. There we go. Pulling in just one direction, that's all. And then I'm just bringing it in. I need to retrim this brush here. I'm noticing that it's starting to shed a little bit. It must be mating season or something, I don't know. Sometimes brushes, they know what time of the year it is. Brush, 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 brush. Tap, 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 tap into that. There we go. Oh, yep. Even the brushes, they know when to get down. Synthetic or real brushes, whatever it is, they're gonna be like, "Hey baby, how you doing?" And the 2-inch brush will be like, "Oh, it's okay, you know, life, liberty, pursuit, happiness." That's what I imagine the 2-inch brushes sound like. And the fan brushes are like, "Hey, snap, snap, snap." If you want to go to Pride, bring your fan brush. Once a month? Yes, it only happens once a month. It can only happen once a month. I don't have it in me, Lioness, to do it more than once. I'm gonna go back in to the paint colors here with just the fan brush and just push up. I'm kind of trying to make the indications here of things happening out here in these very distinct land pieces. Same with that one right there. That way it's not too boring. Too boring. Too boring. I don't know. Is it too boring? I don't think so. Probably the corner of my brush, I'm just gonna tap just on the top of this one here, so that way it's not too just, it's a piece of land. Same with that one there. There we go. Cool. Awesome. Every time I use a fan brush, I'm gonna say, hey, snap, snap, snap. Yes. Yes. Actually, I didn't know that fan brushing, or I'm sorry, fans were a thing in the LGBTQ community until I went to Pride with my boyfriend, and he has this fan, and it says bitch on it. Big pink letters, black fan, and he'll just walk around and be like, snap, 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 and he'll do it like in an enclosed room where I think you should just be doing this outside. Like, you know, you want to start a headache, immediately start snapping your fans inside a house, because I am not about it. And then come to find out in the LGBTQ community, like, freaking, it's like a biker gang association if you have a fan. Like, what is this life? What Sons of Anarchy BS is this? So anyway, it's a whole lifestyle. I don't get it, but okay. Okay. You do you. Have fun. What I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna grab the titanium white again, slap it up here, and I'm gonna grab some more of that teal and slap it up here. And what I'm gonna do is just marble it. Marble it. Marble, marble. Don't do it too much. That's the technique, okay? And then what you're gonna do is you're just gonna cut across, grab some of that. And then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna tap on the land here some indications of things happening here on the land, okay? The reason why is because this is the angle of the light, and I just want there to be some kind of indication that there are things living here in this world. I don't know what planet we're on. Maybe we're on Earth. Maybe we're on a far distant planet that we saw with the James Webb telescope or Hubble or someplace. Who knows? Life can be anywhere. Oh, thank you, Life Right. I appreciate that. A term to steal from Devil Wears Prada. The clackers. Oh my god, the clackers! No! Y'all are gonna kill me. Y'all are gonna kill me. Okay. Serious talk, everyone. Bibbidi bobbidi boop. We're gonna make some oceans, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull that titanium white real thin, okay? We're gonna cut across and get that roll of paint right there. Do you see that, like right there on the tip? This is gonna be the easiest way. Swear to God. Jumping off of a cliff. Here we go. Ripple time. So what we're gonna do, you can do as much or as little as you want, okay? But what we're gonna do is we're just gonna press. You can almost press as much as you want along here, and we're just gonna make as many ripples as possible, and we're gonna create our own little world here, everybody. So here we go. Boom. Now what I like to do is I like to wipe the knife off with the paper towel as much as possible, and then, like, I'll show you guys again. Let's cut across, get a roll of paint, and then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go back over and just lay this down. You can get really violent with this too. But know that if you go back over, you might be wiping away some of the titanium white that you placed there before. And it may not come around with you. It may not be coming along with the travel that you're going through. So just put that into consideration as you're creating your ocean lines, okay? You can do as, this is literally all up to you. How much do you want to do? So I did say I wanted to do a couple of, they're called haystacks. Don't know if you've ever seen this, but look it up on the West Coast. There's like these pillars of rocks that live out here in the world. And I'm going to take a little bit of the black, a little bit of the red, and a little bit of the green here. I'm just going to make a really dark brown. It is going to turn into a brown, but it's going to be like a dark brown. Because for some reason, you know, be it the life that it is, red-green makes brown. And I kind of don't want it to be like straight brown. I kind of want it to be like more of a dark brown. Who's toxic? Bell's, oh. Oh, you mean, are you talking about, no wait, what's her name? Not Belle. Oh, you talking about, Twilight? Oh, God. Not that. Oh, God. Listen, I've got some things to say about Twilight, and it is just, it's not good. Anyway, moving on, before I start sounding toxic, we're going to make some haystacks here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go... yeah, we're gonna make one right here. Make a pillar there. Make a pillar there. Pull the color across. Grab some more. Making another one out here in the ocean line, somewhere about here. All I'm doing is I'm just doing the same thing as I did with the ocean here, that cutting across, and then I'm just building up with the paint on my knife here. And it's telling me how much I'm able to spread around to make something called a haystack. And you can make these rocks as big or as little. You obviously want the bottom parts to be big, right? But it'll be fine. It'll be okay. Cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Yeah, that'll be fine. That'll be awesome. And then I'm gonna grab some of the titanium white, throw it up here. And then we're just gonna, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna marble the last little bits of this down. Just like that. Do you see the marbling? All those colors in between? That is exactly what we want. We don't want to go any further than that on the colors. Like, I don't know if you can tell any better than this, but there's marbling that's happening here. So we're just gonna grab it. And then the light is coming from this direction. So let's go ahead and just put a little bit of this lighting on top. Just like that. On places that it may look like the rock is getting, the rock, not that rock, the other rock. These rocks might be getting, okay? Anything but that rock. Oh my God. Just tap, tap, tap. Tap, 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 tap. Just like that. Cool. Yay, we have haystacks. Not particularly, like, I'll just say it like this. I don't find him funny. I think other people help him be funny, but he's not funny. So, yeah. Not my favorite thing. Fan brush, snap, snap, or clap, clack, whatever. Wow, what was it that we said we were gonna do now? All right, well, anyway, what we're gonna do with our fan brush here is we're gonna pull down just a little bit on these rocks. Pull down, give that nice reflection. And then we're gonna go right back over to the titanium white. And we're just gonna set that right in to the ocean line there, just like that. Set it right on top. Make it look like the waters are just rippling around it. You can do this as little or as much as you wish. There is no rule to it. I'm just helping you guys out. Instant shadows of our rocks. Nothing crazy. And actually, I'm taking another fan brush and I'm gonna dip into my liquid white or titanium white with more linseed oil. And what I'm gonna do is just on the corner here, just press up on the corner. And that's gonna give the indication of maybe some water going psh, psh, you know? And don't forget, when you paint, you gotta do the sound effects, otherwise it's not gonna freaking work, and I'll know. Psh, 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 psh. There we go. Yay! I also did not, here's the thing, I saw this one film, it was like a knockoff Fast and Furious film, and like, it was like just run by the numbers, you know. I was like, huh, you know, there's doing it for the paycheck, and then it's like, dude, where's your morals here? That's it, that one. I didn't even remember the characters' names. That's how little bit I really cared about. But if you want to see some, you know, old bald guys act like they're not, and then like, I swear to God, the very end where like every car is like linked up and chained to this stupid, you know, helicopter, That, I was like, and we're done. I turned it off, walked away. I was like, we have skyrocketed up to crazy town. Who thought this was okay? My suspension of disbelief was like gone. And that's kind of hard. I like sci-fi. I love me some sci-fi. But if we're doing something in like today's world, or, you know, a universe that is of some normal laws or whatever, and then we're gonna do that, we're gonna have some problems. Like, no. Otherwise, not feeling it. Okay. It really has. What we're gonna do is we're gonna move over to making a color of brown. So we're gonna take some alizarin crimson, sap green. It's not gonna have the black mixed in like this one. Instead, we're just gonna press these colors together and get this all mixed into one color. You could be more on the green side or the red side. It's really like whatever flavor of brown you wish it to be. There is no right answer. Yeah, and I know it looks probably black to you, but that's a pretty good color of brown there, everybody. There we go. Oh yeah, I'm seeing it on the white cloth here, and it looks great. Ah! It's paint on my thumb. Okay, no, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's all right. It's fine. I said it is. What are we gonna do today? We're gonna do... Don't you know, like, when you're trying to paint, you're, like, all trying to be nice and pretty and stuff, and then all of a sudden, life, like, rears its ugly face like this, and it's like, you got paint on you, mother licker. Yeah, well... Thanks, world. I'm pulling in one direction. Did I just say one direction? One direction on that brown there. And if you don't notice, like, it's kind of curved and rounded on one side. Specifically this side. And then this side's a little bit more pointy, if you will. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna indicate that there is some growth, some life here, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna push up. Oh, that's a little bit more on the red side. Hold on. I thought I trusted you. What the flip? Why did you not turn out brown? Hold on. Happy accident, everybody! Throwing the last of the green in there. I might have to bust out some more green. Because we can't be skimping, alright? But cat dog was like the easiest one I could have done. So anyway, 1-inch brush, we just pulled in one direction, lifted it up. So I pulled in one direction with this brush, and I'm flipping it upside down so that way the rounded side is on this side. And I'm pressing into here to create some little duders of little bushes. Bushes! Tap, tap, tap. Lots of tapping happening in this painting. Again, I'm just pulling in one direction. And why that is because it's pushing this side of the brush that way, and then when you flip it over, it's got like a nice rounded section to it, which is what we want. And then we'll just do some more push, 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 push. And what we're doing is we're making bushes. Just like that. Hell, we'll even just bring it back. We'll put some here. We'll kill it later, but whatever, it's fine. It's all fine, it'll be fine. Don't tempt them with a good time. Okay, we're gonna put some land on this, so I'm gonna bring some titanium white up here. And we're just gonna grab this brown, and we're gonna marble this up. Oh, get as much as you'd like. Ooh, oh, sweet. I'ma bust you high heels just cause I can. Exactly. My thought exactly. I'm gonna just lay down the ground, guys. Laying down the ground here. Those bushes, we'll know they're there. We'll help them. But yeah, I'm just laying down some ground, guys. Indications of a shoreline. Bring some more of that white up. I've kind of gone through a whole bunch. Bring it on down. Just keep the press on top of that right there. Work it out. There we go. Groovy. Oh my gosh. Not the bottoms. Anything but that. We're gonna go ahead and oh yeah, we are gonna use a liner brush. I apologize, everybody. When I listed our utensils, I did not mention our liner brush. We will be using that too. But like my little bell went off, and I was like, oh, we should probably use that thing. Where's my sap green? Here it is. I used it for the brown, but I forgot to load it back up on my canvas here for colors that I want to use. Just because. So we're gonna go back to the 1-inch brush here. Oh, wait. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna grab this one. I'm gonna grab the green, pull in one direction. I hate that I say that and I think of the stupid boy band. And then we're just gonna add some color to that red. Grab some more of the green. Tap on this side. Give some more indications of greenery amongst the dark brown. Because the green's gonna be lighter than the brown. But I'm not tapping into it to like purposefully set it into the brown, because it will mix into the brown, because what do we make to make brown? Red and green. So naturally, we're just gonna leave it as such. And then what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna use the liner brush here. I'm gonna dip it into the solvent here. And then I'm just gonna, hold on. For example, I'm gonna run it through the green and it's gonna start turning into like ink. And I'm just gonna keep on, you want it to be an ink consistency there. I don't know if you can catch that with all the lights and everything, but it really does break down the oil paint there. And you can get a whole bunch out there. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna do little wispies. Like this. And you can do as little or as much as you want. You can kind of dry it off, go back in, because you do have solvent up there on your palette now. And you just want to spin your brush around. If you have the shakes, like I do, this is your moment to shine. Make little dooders and donors and all that stuff. Go back in, grab some more. We're gonna do it on the other side just as well. Actually, I'm gonna grab some more of this. There we go. And then we're just gonna... They don't have to be big either. They can be little, they can be big. But effectively what we're doing is we're just bringing little indications of sticks and twigs like that living on the ocean. Just like that. You can even go so far as to grab a little bit of the cadmium yellow here with the same like dirtiness. What we could do is we could pop little dots on the little twigs there, so that way it looks like there's like flowers on them. Because who doesn't like a nice flower on their greeneries, right? There's even one right there. I see you. Little flower thing. Go back in, twist it up. And then we'll do one right there. Maybe that one even gets one. That one gets a little bit of love too. These are like the littlest things that people will be like, oh, that's so cool. Like that's like he actually went in and did like flowers or something. Extra green for after? Yes. Yes. You're right there with me, King. Look at you. Add some more detail of that, the greenery in there, things like that. Even if you don't feel like doing the sticks like that, even better yet, you can use your palette knife here and you can go in and you can scratch the idea of sticks and things like that living in your little bushes. Like this. You just use the corner of it, just the corner, and you just scratch. It gives like the idea that there's something else happening in these bushes here that's not green or brown or anywhere in that I'm gonna put together here, we're gonna grab the yellow ochre, put it up here, titanium white, and we're just gonna marble this out. Just like that. Cut across that little roll of paint there. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna just icing on the mountain. Icing on the mountain. Give the littlest indication that there's sand here. It's happening. We're gonna go to the beach today. It's gonna be freaking awesome. More. Blend it out. Bring some over to this side over here. Oh. Cool. And show you guys one more thing that's really fun to do. Take a little bit of that titanium black there. You just get the littlest bit on your knife there. And then where you see your oceans, just put just the littlest indication underneath it. Try to give that depth to your ocean waves. And be just ever so slightly aware of where your ocean lines are at. And now that just kind of gives like a whole new character. Even under those shadows there for the haystacks, you could put just the slightest little bit of it. Like that. Even out here on these ones over there. Love it when that works out. Come on now. And that's just like one of those like really fun details that like they don't know, you won't know, because again it's about depth when it comes to water, that it's like, oh, that's cool, I didn't know that that detail was there. Boom, now you know. One last little thing I would like to show you all is to just take the slightest bit of titanium white from here, from your fan brush. And you can take the littlest amount and kind of push that down like this on a wave or two to give that subtlety that there is a shadow underneath it. It's starting to curl up a little bit. Even if there's like one like right there. I'm just slightly, ever so slightly, just pulling away from the canvas. Not too many of these, but just enough that it'll look like things are happening there. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab just a little bit of this here. And throw some green sticks up here. I know they're there, and if I know they're there, then you know they're there. So I kind of want those bushes to be there in the center for some reason. But then I was like, oh, you know what? Twigs will be fine. Twigs will do. Right? It's the little details. It is about the details. When your significant other's like, it's about the details. That's kind of what they're talking about. Or they're just being extra. I don't know. So yeah, I'm just like adding some more blades of grass here, indications of blades of grass. Grab some of that. Actually, let me grab some black and put that into my green here. Black does have a lot of green in it too, so that's why it's kind of like a nice helper color. And go back and grab some of that solvent, mix it up. Black is also kind of a thick color too, so when we thin it down, it kind of becomes a little bit more like ink. And you can really get away with indications of things happening in places that aren't really there. Or are they? Just helping like a couple of areas out that I think got lost in the sand. Since it is closer to us, it should be darker. That's another thing to kind of put into perspective there. There we go. Put one right there. Those guys. Yeah. I hope you want to go. I hope you would all like to go to the beach that looks like this, for sure. And let's see, do I want to do anything else? Oh! I said earlier that I would like to have some creatures live here, so what we're gonna do is like the lamest, I think the lamest thing that I could do. So solvent, black, make it nice and runny like ink here. Spin it around. And little M's, that's all we're gonna do. Little M's. Maybe a smaller one back here in the distance. Just like that. Yeah. So I don't know if you can see it, but I can see it, and that's what matters. So that's it. That's the end of this is my painting, everybody.
Thank you so much for tuning in to this Just Paint along with me, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell notification for more videos like this. I'd love to see your paintings just as well. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and don't pollute.